Hey, Brad, what's that?
What's what?
That thing right in front of you, man.
Oh. You mean the script that's telling me to remind our listeners to subscribe to Geeklirious on iTunes or any platform of their choice?
Yeah, but wasn't there more?
Alright, let me take a look. Hey, there's a part where I tell the listeners to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter using our handle @Geeklirious.
Yeah, that's the best line I ever wrote.
Oh, crap. I deleted it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 31 of Geeklirious. My name... My name is Brian Cambriello, along with my co-host Mike Tessmacher.
Hey, what's up?
And we are going to be breaking down the top 10 movies that we would like to see recreated in animated fashion.
Yes. A whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a wide variety. I don't know if I succeeded, but we'll see.
I'm gonna say right now it's mostly Marvel for me. But that's not because of a bias. It's more so that DC has done more.
Yeah.
So it was harder to find stories that I wanted to be told that weren't told already.
True.
Like if I was gonna select Batman stuff, they've done Dark Knight Returns, they've done Year One, they've done The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They've done Shazam. They've done Superman versus Shazam, which is cool. But anyway, before we...
Wait, that doesn't mean you couldn't select those.
That's true. No, I mean there's definitely ways they could be redone better or worse. But I was going with ones that were fresh,
Absolutely. Obviously this is inspired by Spiderman, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
We saw the trailer, and we were like, you know what? Why not just give our take on, what else could they do that would be fun?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
But before we jump in, how have you been doing? Let's do some house cleaning as it were.
I'm very good. Just been, doing my usual, reading a lot of comics.
Yeah.
I'm rereading Superior Spider-Man.
That's the Doc Ock one, right?
Yeah. I haven't read it since, whenever it came out, 2013, 2014, so...
How long is the run? I'd like to read that.
It's 30 issues.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. The first 5 issues is, a good introduction, and then, it goes on. It's, really good.
I may want to read that. Maybe I'll read that one.
I highly suggest, if you like Spider-Man and you like, a new, take on it, because it's not it's Spider-Man, but, it's the Superior Spider-Man. It's Doc Ock being switched, and, there's a lot of, him. He wants to be the best Spider-Man, and the best Peter Parker, but he ends up, I don't want to say too much anyways, so I don't want to spoil it for you, because I know you want to read it. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of, cool stuff. He's fighting a lot of the classic villains with new takes on them, and, a lot of cool stuff. And he has, a cool suit, which
That's
is,
cool.
He does, some really brutal stuff in it, that's not Spider-Man, and it leads to his friends and, people around him being like, Peter Parker wouldn't do that,
Yeah.
And, so there's a lot of stuff like that. It's really interesting, so yeah.
No, you're definitely piquing my interest. I definitely want to watch that.
Do you like Doc Ock?
Yeah, I think he's one of the cooler Spider-Man villains.
You're gonna love Superior Spider-Man, because it's just just like him, he does a whole bunch of crazy stuff, he's pissed off that Peter Parker didn't get his doctorate, isn't a doctor, he's a scientist, but he's not a doctor, so he's really pissed about that. Really funny stuff.
Yeah, you know me. If I haven't said it enough on this podcast, I'm a huge fan of villains and villain type characters.
And Doc Ock is one of the best.
So yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as that sounds great. I've actually been reading.
Yeah, what have you been reading?
I've been reading a bit myself. Not comic books, though. I've been reading the novel Ready Player One.
Real books.
Yeah. Well, not to say that comic books aren't real books, but a different style. You know, all words, no pictures.
Yeah.
I saw the movie Ready Player One, and a brief review. I loved it. I thought it was great.
The movie.
The movie, yes.
Yeah.
Did I say the movie?
I think you did.
Okay.
I just wanted to
all right.
clarify.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I loved the movie. I loved all the pop culture references.
Yeah.
And I went to a thrift shop and I saw it for $2. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, why not?
Scoop it up.
Let's do that. So I started reading Ready Player One, and I'm liking it so far. There's definitely a lot of differences.
How far are you in? Because I read like the first chapter. That's about it.
I am 5 chapters in.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
I've been reading it. Well,
it's not even a long book, so you're probably fairly close to being done.
I'm about an eighth to a quarter of the way through.
See, that's not bad.
Yeah. I've just been reading while I was at the gym. You know, I'm jamming on the exercise bike and reading, you know. Then I'll put it down when I do my weights and stuff.
Exercising the mind and body at the same time.
Exactly, yeah.
You gotta love it.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. And there's little differences between the book and the movie. You know, they're very similar, but
yeah.
You know, Hollywood likes to glorify everything. So the main character in the book is overweight, and obviously in the movie he's
just like
he's skinny and fit,
a fit, good-looking guy.
So
yeah,
I never understood that. Like every time there's like someone being bullied in like a movie, they're always like good looking. And I'm like, no, they would be popular. Like,
right.
Alyssa's watching that show, what was it? 13 Reasons Why? The suicide, the show about suicide. And like, the people are getting picked on in this movie, they like being bullied and stuff. I'm like, these people are freaking supermodels.
Oh, you got glasses. Oh, I think what?
Like, not trying to, you know, I'm not dissing the show or anything like that. I think it does a decent job at, you know.
But that's just with just everything.
Yeah, that's just yeah, exactly. They always do that stuff. Yeah. I'm like, you are a gorgeous, like, human being, male or female. Like, like, you would not be being picked on. You would be the popular kid because you are freaking perfect looking. Like, no kid looks like that in high school. They would have acne, they're overweight, they're awkward, their voice squeaks.
Yeah, there's so,
it's like, you are a god among men.
You know, Tobey Maguire and Spiderman.
That's my point. Yeah, like Tobey Maguire. Yeah, put all the glasses and shaggy hair you want on him. Tobey Maguire's still a good looking dude.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, off my rant. But yeah, no. Yeah. So far, I'm enjoying it. I like all the little pop culture references.
Are you gonna continue reading it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I can't wait. I think, you know, even tonight, hopefully, if we get wrapped up soon enough, I'll be able to read that. If not, I might start reading Superior Spider-Man.
Yes, highly suggest you do.
Or maybe one of the comic books that I piled up over there that you gave me.
I like, you know, it's cool. You got a selection for, like, whatever mood you're into, you know?
That's true.
You got a bunch of good stuff.
But, yeah, that's about, that's good for housekeeping. You want to break into the main topic?
Yeah. Well, like we said, we're doing our picks for animated movies that we would like to see get made.
Yeah, from comic books.
Yeah, from comics.
I think we should have mentioned that before. I don't know if we did or not. But yes,
probably
from comic books to animated movies.
Yeah. And this is just ours. If you guys have your picks, send them our way and we will talk about them and hate on them.
Yeah, this isn't a top 10 in the traditional sense. This is more just 10 or so
this is books. Just some neat ideas we had. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, and that we've closely molded into something that feels like a top 10.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna start because
please do.
I'm taking charge. So
grab that mic.
My first one is I'll go for a more simple one: the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
So for some odd reason, Marvel or Sony in particular just cannot seem to get the Fantastic Four down in a live-action movie. They've tried 3 times. So I would like to see a full-length animated feature about the Fantastic Four. Doesn't necessarily have to be an origin story, but I feel like if they were going to, that would be a cool story to do.
Yeah. Yeah, Fantastic Four would be great to do. They could do so much stuff with it, and I really feel like they could add a lot of the more fantastical elements of the Fantastic Four.
I feel like they can never just get it right, especially with Thing,
Yeah.
With live action, I know in the first round he was in an impractical suit.
Yeah.
So it just didn't look good.
Yeah, Michael Chiklis. Yeah. Oh man, that was bad.
But I think this
the dance scene with Mr. Fantastic when he's like wiggling his long arms around. Do you remember that when he's in the club and he's like dancing? Oh,
I didn't, and I really hate you now for reminding me of that.
Yeah.
I'm getting like PTSD back.
Yeah, no, it's a mind scar.
I have to take one of the roofie now, like forget me nows.
Yeah, Bill Cosby yourself, bro.
Oh my god.
So Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
really
Fantastic Four.
Really good.
How about you, Mike? What do you
Me.
What do you think about?
Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Okay, you gotta explain these to me.
It's a 9-year-old girl named Lunel, and she's a super genius.
Okay.
She's technically the smartest person in the Marvel Universe.
Cool.
And she has a dinosaur that she's telepathically linked to, a red giant T-Rex called Devil Dinosaur.
So, not to get off topic, but does this have anything to do with The Runaways, the Hulu show? Because in that show, there's a girl who controls a velociraptor.
No, that's they're not connected. No, but in a similar fashion.
Okay, I just wanted to know
if a giant T-Rex, not a giant red T-Rex.
Yeah, not a velociraptor.
Yeah. I mean, raptors are fairly big, but no, this is a giant.
Okay.
Hulking,
just wanted to know if there was a correlation between those two or not.
I mean, they're both from the Jurassic or the Triassic period. I don't know where, but other than that, I don't know. Exactly.
But go on. So
Moon Girl, she's an Inhuman, I believe. That's how she has her powers to telepathically link with Devil Dinosaur, and she just goes around inventing things and cool adventures, and it's really funny and silly, and she's a little girl, and they're doing all crazy adventures with a giant T-Rex.
So, from what I'm getting at, I'm thinking this concept might be a bit silly to do live action, but would definitely work better as like an animated feature.
100%. Yeah, like this, I mean, I could not see them doing this. I mean, it would be, it would have to be animated just because all the stuff like that it'd
be a bit goofy.
I think it would be. And like getting all the, it's just like really, like that's her, like.
Yeah, her design is very cartoony.
I mean, it's all like, and she uses like other people's stuff. Like she'll take Tony Stark's stuff and she like makes them her own, and like she doesn't like see her Devil Dinosaur T-shirt. It's adorable. I feel like
so her dinosaur is called Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's cool.
I'm sure he's like a dog.
Yeah, but smarter.
Smarter dog. Yeah, cool. All right, so
that's my one.
That's cool. I've never heard of that character before, so it's cool to learn.
I feel like you'd be into that.
I probably would, honestly.
I would totally check out Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. They've been around for a few years. They've done some cool stuff. Real fun.
So next up on my list, this one I was going back and forth on, but go with me here. Ghost Rider.
Okay.
So, the Nicolas Cage movies, some people love them. Some people really love them. No, dude, I've met people who are like, no, I like those movies a lot.
No.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. You wouldn't not. But, if you're like me, you're not a huge fan.
I like the first one.
The first one's not bad. The second one, is
an abomination.
Might be one of the few movies I walked out of in the theater.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever got a chance to finish that. It was just so bad. I think I walked out like halfway through. Maybe not walked out, but stopped paying attention at least.
Yeah, it's mind-numbingly bad.
Yeah.
But they redid the character on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which unfortunately I haven't had a chance to check out, but I've heard from you that they did a pretty decent job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as far as a full-length feature goes, I think the character itself would lend itself really well to an animated type of, I don't know, adventure, you know? Yeah. Just the whole character is a flaming skull head, and even with the best CGI, sometimes you just need some classic animation to kind of get your character and your point across without it seeming...
I agree that it would look awesome animated. Like, they could do some really cool stuff with that. Like, I just feel like it might be too dark for an animated movie.
Well, you know, see, my thought was they did Spawn pretty well in an animated feature.
That was HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, are we only doing Sony?
No, I'm just saying, like, that was a show.
Was it?
Yeah.
You know what? Because I saw it as a movie. I had it on my PSP.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was like condensed into a movie.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it was one of the few things I had for my PSP back in the day. I had a copy of Spawn, and like I think Beautiful Joe, like Rumble or something like that.
Beautiful Joe's a great game.
I think I had a Star Wars game too, like Battlefront or something like that. Anyway, get Ghost Rider would be
Ghost
cool.
Rider would be cool. Yeah, I mean, you could do some cool stuff. Like, what kind of Ghost Rider would it be? Like Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider?
Yeah, he's the only Ghost Rider I'm really familiar with.
Okay. Because you could do, like, Ghost Rider throughout the ages, you know, the Cowboy Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Samurai Ghost Rider.
That is one of the things I do love from the first Nicolas Cage movie. That one scene where him and, I forget the actor who plays him, but the older cowboy... They take off.
Yeah,
It's a really cool scene.
Yeah.
Just like aesthetically.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the kind of scenes I can really see, more of in an animated feature, you know, more epic motorcycle type stuff and, you know, the flames and the skulls and the demons and...
Yeah.
It would cost too much CGI, you know? And I like more practical stuff. At that point, just do it. Yeah. Just do it as an animation.
They definitely got to have the what is it? The 10,000 BC version of the Avenger Ghost Rider.
What is he, a caveman?
Yeah, he's like that era of Ghost Rider, and he's riding a mammoth.
That's hysterical.
Yeah,
I never even knew that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty dope. There was actually a run of Avengers that was like the ancient like Avengers. What was it, like 1 million years?
That's so sick
and stuff. It was also they introduced that again in the new Avengers, the #1 that came out. So I recently read that, and that'd be cool. Ghost Rider riding a mammoth.
That'd be super sick. So what's up on your side of things?
Ooh, let's see. I want to see a Champions, which is like the Young Avengers, pretty much.
Okay. Once again, you stumped me here with I have no idea who these people are, but...
Well, I mean, you got Hulk.
Okay.
You have Spider-Man, but the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Alright.
And yeah, you got the Amadeus Cho Hulk. You got there's a bunch of Ironheart, the Iron Man girl version. She's in it. Well, she's going to be in it. Cyclops, the young Cyclops, he's in it. Like they, you know, all like the young Marvel heroes. It's pretty much just young Avengers, and they have all these super awesome fights and battles, and they have like a lot of good chemistry too.
Cool.
That would be, oh man, like even more so, like Into the Spider-Verse is cool, but I would really love to see a Champions. And hey, I mean, that's not off the table if they're going to do Into the Spider-Verse. Like, why not incorporate, champions?
Yeah, I mean, Miles Morales.
And,
there's your link.
Yeah, you get a whole bunch of cool characters, and I like team up stuff too. Like solo stuff is cool, but I like teams. Which you'll see more in my list. But
I think superheroes really shine when they have others to bounce off each other.
Yeah,
that's why the Avengers did so well, and why Civil War did so well, and why Infinity War did so well.
Yeah.
That's really cool. No, I like that idea. Almost like the Marvel version of the Teen Titans a bit.
Yeah, they got the young Vision. She's in there, and there's a lot of cool characters that they could introduce in a lot of fun ways. Dope.
All right.
I would get huge in depth about some stories, but that would be spoiler territory. So.
No, I definitely want to check it out. I feel like I'm learning so much today. Okay, so next up for me,
what Geeklirious is for?
Exactly. I love learning about this kind of stuff, and since you're the comic book guy, I feel like every time we have one of these discussions involving comic books, I learn so much. I really do. But here's some learning I might do on your end.
Okay.
So, my number 3 is my only DC, I guess, comic on the list. It's Batman Court of Owls.
Okay.
So, to my knowledge, they haven't made or discussed making a Court of Owls movie. They've done every other Batman story under the sun, but I don't think they've touched Court of Owls yet. This is off the New 52, and it's super, super cool.
Yeah.
Have you read Court of Owls?
No.
Okay.
I've seen and I've heard a lot about it, but yeah, that's one of the ones I've been wanting to check out.
I've got the full run of it. I've got I think it's in 3 graphic novels. It's very
3
good.
volumes?
Yeah, 3 volumes. And it's just so good. It goes into...
And it's the owls are the villains and stuff, right?
Yeah. It's this literally underground organization that has kind of tormented the Wayne family for generations.
Mm-hmm.
You learn kind of that they were responsible for some actions in Bruce Wayne's past, and it really opens a lot of eyes into the history of the Wayne family. It's super cool, and Batman is you really see him overwhelmed in this, and almost you literally see him on death's door.
Yeah,
and it takes him to the limit, and you don't see that a lot, I think it was one of the better, recent Batman stories. Joker in it is crazy. His mask with the sewn on face and everything, it's insane. I highly recommend it, and I think it would, if DC was going to continue making these Batman stories like they've been doing, Court of Owls, I think would be an incredible next step for them.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, what's next?
I am going to go with the Power Pack, which is another Marvel superhero group.
All right, once again, no idea what you're talking about, but time for some learning.
Pretty much, it's a family of young siblings, and with their last names are Power. There's Alex Power, Jack Power. There's a few of them, and
their last name's Power.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It was.
You gotta admit that's a bit cheesy.
It's the first kid team from Marvel.
Okay.
That didn't have adult supervision. So, I mean, it's groundbreaking in that way. But they did, a lot of cool stuff, and they had, Franklin Richards, Reed Richards' son,
okay.
They did a lot of stuff with him. They had cool powers, too, one was, super fast, one could do, manipulate, gravity and stuff.
That's cool.
There was some...
Like telekinesis?
Sort. No, there was... it was Alex Power, Julie Power, Jack Power, and Katie Power. And their codenames were Zero G, Lightspeed, Mass Master, and Energizer. And, yeah, one can, run super... yeah, he can, like, super fast and stuff, because he can, like, they all manipulate, like, gravity, I feel like, in certain ways, and, like, density of mass and teleportation and stuff. But no, none of them have, like, telekinesis or anything like that. No. But they get all sorts of powers. They have a lot of future, like, tech and stuff, and the power packet, they're like, it is, but that's another one that's also, like, that would be geared more toward young, kids. It wouldn't, I feel like that, I don't know if that would be I don't think anyone that doesn't know the power pack would go into it if they're an adult. But maybe they would. I don't know.
Hey, you know what?
I feel like it would be good. I mean, I don't feel like it's the most adult stories, but I feel like it's good for kids and like.
Dude, Marvel made Guardians of the Galaxy a thing, so
that's what I'm saying.
You never know. You never know what could be a hit.
Yeah, power pack. Don't hate on the power pack.
Nah, I ain't hating on the power pack, even though it sounds like a Nintendo accessory from the 80s.
Well, I mean, they are from the 80s, so.
Are they really?
Yeah. 84, I think.
Alright, my turn?
Yeah.
What
do you have?
Alright, I'll save that one for last. I'm gonna do Colossus.
Yeah.
So, one of my favorite, Marvel heroes, my favorite X-Men. I love the story of Peter Rasputin.
Yeah.
They've done his origin story a few times. They did in the X-Men, in Giant Sized X-Men, they did the original one where he got hit by a tractor or something like that, but saved his sister, and then they developed a bit on that in the Colossus Origins.
Yeah.
And yeah, this would definitely make a cool live action film. I don't think Colossus they've been pretty much able to do well on screen in every movie they've done. Like even in the original X-Men trilogy, he was honestly, in my opinion, one of the brighter points. That could just be because I'm looking at it with rose-colored glasses because he's my favorite.
He didn't get much to do in those movies.
He didn't, but what he did was cool.
Look cool, though.
Yeah. So, really, honestly, there's no reason for this to be on this list other than the fact that I like Colossus a lot. I think he's cool. And I would love to see a Colossus animated movie. Like, just really over the top,
Yeah. I would like to see them, like, do the wedding stuff that they're doing now with him and Kitty Pryde. Like, that'd be pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Oh, you know what would make a cool movie? So, it's Colossus on his wedding day, and he is, like, reflecting back on his life.
Yeah.
And about, like, the actions that brought him to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you can tell the entire movie through, like, different flashbacks and stuff, and then the last scene will be the wedding, happily ever after. It's cute.
Oh, so cute.
Anyway, that's really all I had to say.
I mean, anything to get on the Colossus on the list. I mean, yeah, he's one of my favorites too, as well. So, they could do it. But I could see them totally doing something like that.
I was looking on Amazon the other day. They have a cool Colossus toy for $30.
Okay.
I kind of want to get it. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Hell yeah. It's cool. It's really cool. I'll show you after we finish recording.
Yes, please do.
So what's your next item on the list?
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go with X-Men Blue, which are the young version of the X-Men, which is really cool. Basically, Beast goes back in time to get young Cyclops to help him fight old Cyclops because he's gone off the deep end and stuff.
Okay.
So he gets the original X-Men. He goes in the past. He brings the original, the teenager when they first started,
Right.
And he brings them to the present, and they basically have to fight.
How does he go back in time? Does he have like a
scientist, man?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think he had that technology.
It's Beast, bro. If anyone has the tech, it's Beast.
Or Cable.
Well, yeah, Cable definitely, but Beast has been known to have a few tricks up his sleeve. He doesn't like doing it though, but it was like dire. Like
I have a vendetta against Beast because he's the only X-Men in X-Men Apocalypse for the Super Nintendo. He's the only character that I couldn't beat his level.
Is that the single player one where you
Yes.
just have the Beast level and you have to go like up and down on like the
Yeah.
I hate
He
that.
can walk upside down. Yeah. Cause, the playable characters in that game were Cyclops, Psylocke, Wolverine,
Gambit.
Beast, and Gambit.
Yep.
I could beat all of their levels except for Beast. I never beat his.
My friend just recently got that, and we've been playing that actually.
Have you really?
It's pretty funny.
That's the
saying
first game I ever got for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
The first one I ever played.
Yeah, he recently got that. It's fun, but we can't beat. We beat. I think the Wolverine level and the Psylocke level,
The Wolverine's the easiest
and the
one.
Gambit. I think.
The Wolverine's the easiest one. The Psylocke is honestly one of the harder ones.
Really?
If I had to say, like, as far as difficulty goes, probably Wolverine, Gambit, Cyclops, Psylocke, and then obviously Beast because I've never beaten it.
Yeah, Beast. Yeah, that. Oh man, that
It's
that
real
boss in
rough.
the middle. Yeah.
Anyway, getting off topic.
X-Men Blue.
X-Men Blue.
Yeah. Just really cool stuff. I mean, I would like how they could basically start the X-Men from scratch because they go into that world and then they go all throughout time and stuff. So they kind of do a little time jumping again and stuff.
You
So
see,
they're
all
really
this
cool
time
stuff.
I thought that the X-Men time jumping and restarting itself was only a movie thing. Turns out they've been taking that from the comics all along.
Yeah, no, that's not new for the X-Men. Really, it's not new for the Marvel Universe. That's one of the go-tos.
Yeah.
Time manipulation.
We screwed up. Let's go back.
Yeah.
It sounds super cool though.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize that was an existing thing.
Yeah. When Cyclops went crazy and killed Professor X.
Holy crap.
And it was.
I would ask why, but I don't want to spoil it for myself because that seems cool.
Check out Avengers vs X-Men.
Dude, I got so much stuff to read. Oh my god, I got
There's a
time
lot
for
of
this.
a lot of crazy stuff that happened I guess that was like 10 years ago. I guess
10 years ago? Oh my god.
no, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to keep up.
Well. I guess I gotta go back. You gotta go back, Marty.
That's
It's about
certain
your
key
kids.
things. Yeah, all new X-Men, aka X-Men Blue, because right now it's X-Men Blue, but it was all new X-Men.
See, that sounds more familiar.
No, it was Beast before he turned to blue, and young Jean Grey, and Jean Grey was dead at the time, so her being back in the Marvel Universe was really cool, and Cyclops being actually like a chill dude instead of being the a-hole he grew up to be, and
Stuck up and...
Which-
kinda,
he had baggage, with, a lot of people dying and things happening and all that stuff. So yeah, before all that stuff, it's really good. What do you have?
my last one is actually kind of a long shot, but so when I was a kid, I didn't have many comic books. My uncle Mark dropped off this large UPS box of comics for me, and they were just random one issues here or there. So I would read it, and then he wouldn't have the next one or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was just a random box. But the one complete series I did have as a kid was Wolverine versus the Punisher. It was a 3-issue series, and it was literally just a fight scene between Wolverine and the Punisher.
Of course. So that's what they
And if they weren't willing to do a rated R version, they should totally do it in animation.
Yeah.
Because they could go all out. I think one of the coolest things is seeing Wolverine getting the crap kicked out of him and healing as Punisher is blasting the crap out of him with a variety of weapons.
I just that would be a cool fight.
Yeah. And this is also the Wolverine with long hair, too.
Yeah.
So he looks like a freaking crazed maniac. And I think a really graphic, full-length animated feature, maybe give it a little bit of backstory of why they're fighting, but
Well, there would have to be a reason, of course. But
I'm sure there was in the comics too. I haven't read them in a while, but like I said, I read them when I was probably like 12, 13.
Punisher's, a renegade and stuff, and he kills a lot of people, and Wolverine kind of clashes with that a lot, even though he's been a killer. So yeah, I could see, yeah, that happens.
Yeah, so
Punisher fights with everybody.
Yeah, I think my main reasoning is the fact that the rated R Marvel movies are far and few between. Pretty much just Logan and Deadpool. But yeah, if they were gonna do it anywhere and it wasn't gonna be a rated R live action, you best believe it's gonna be in an animated feature, because that would be sick. You can really go over the top with that.
Yeah. I would that'd be like a cool, like, really obviously an adult, like.
Oh yeah. Oh, so adult. Oh my god.
Now, how would the animation be? Would you do like 2D?
Yeah, I would do it 2D.
Like
just
3D?
I would do it very gritty.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of. I keep coming back to like the way Spawn was, the HBO special that you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
Just really dark, really gritty, bloody. Like some of the more adult anime movies.
Yeah.
I guess most recently, like, Attack on Titan was probably the most gruesome one I watched. People getting freaking bitten in half and guts flying everywhere.
Yeah.
You watch that?
I saw the first season, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch the second one. I watched the first season as well. But
I heard
yeah.
bad things about the second season.
Did you? I honestly just kind of lost track of it. But
I wasn't a huge fan of the first season, to be honest. Like, it had cool ideas with it, but...
I was mostly enthralled by the animation.
Yeah.
I loved it was gruesome as hell, but, I hadn't really seen, such gritty stuff like that before in an anime. Like, I was used to watching, like, Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, yeah.
Tenchi, Pokemon,
Yeah, true.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
You probably haven't seen, Ninja Scroll and...
Nah.
That's...
No, I'm not really an anime guy. I'm very picky about the animes I watch. But, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much mine. What about you? You got some more?
Did I have more? Yeah, I did. Teen Titans.
Okay. Wow, DC?
Yeah. Gotta show DC a love. I liked Teen Titans. I liked the older cartoon. I haven't seen the new one, the Go stuff.
The Teen Titans Go? It is garbage.
I mean, I know they have the same voice actors, but it's
garbage.
Yeah, the animation. It's terrible.
The animation is...
the other one's
I
good,
can't
though.
even. Just, yeah, the original is great.
Cartoon's good, and they could do some really interesting stuff. I mean, they got Beast Boy, Cyborg, Raven, and Robin, and...
Yeah.
Was that it? No, there was another, Starfire.
Starfire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then later Tara joined.
Yeah.
But then she was kind of double
add-
crossing a bit.
They could add and take away, but yeah, like, I could totally see them doing, now, like, with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, maybe DC coming into the game with their own animated, and there you go, Teen Titans. It was either that or Batman Beyond, for me.
Oh, dude, Batman Beyond was great.
I could totally see them doing, a new updated version of either of those, and I'd be super happy.
Yeah, Batman Beyond, it did get a full-length movie.
It did, but that was a while ago.
Yeah.
And, like a real feature film.
Yeah.
So not just a made-for-TV.
Exactly, yeah, I fully agree with that.
Like, I could see Batman Beyond even being, 3D, really, like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Verse.
I know they recently did a Teen Titans versus Justice League movie.
Okay.
I didn't hear whether it was good or not, though. But DC does
generally
have
those animated movies are
Yeah.
the DC ones. They pretty much have those down pat at this point. So
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's good.
I haven't watched them in a while. I think the last one I watched was The Batman Returns, which was very good.
I think I saw Year One. That was the last DC thing I watched.
Yeah, I
cartoon-wise.
think I owned it at some point. I don't know if I still have it or not.
I liked it too. But yeah, Teen Titans. They got the humor in there, and I feel like they can have more adult stuff. You know, they could have what's his name, Deathstroke in it, or who was in it?
Well, it is
Slade
Deathstroke.
Wilson.
They called him Slade though in that version.
Yeah, you know, so like they could have that. You know, a lot of things going for it as far as action. Like I could totally see them doing some really cool stuff with that, and also with Batman Beyond as well. Like,
Batman Beyond was cool. That was a cool concept.
Yeah. That's like the only real Batman stuff I really got into.
Yeah. I'm just an overall Batman fan. He's one of my favorite heroes.
And the animated series, like,
the animated series
just
was really good too.
Even the Superman show, that was good too.
Yeah,
All
I remember
those,
that. I remember the episode where Superman and Flash had a race.
Yeah.
And then nobody won because chaos.
Yeah, that happens.
But yeah, this was fun. And a learning experience for me, definitely.
Sort of.
Like, I feel like I went to Marvel school today a little bit. Like, if I went to college and took like
I hope not, because I explain things terribly, so
Hey,
I
know
did
what?
not do any of those teams justice.
I learned more about Marvel today than I have in the past couple of years. So, you know what? I will take that as a win.
We still learned about the champions.
The champions. I learned about the Power Pack.
Power Pack, yeah.
I learned about, what was the other one? X-Men Blue?
X-Men Blue, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Get some good stuff. Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts? Let us know. Give us your feedback. What's your top 5 or top 10? What did we miss?
Yeah, let us know.
We missed a lot.
You're like, Brian, Mike, how could you forget, Squirrel Girl, the animated...
I had Squirrel Girl on the list.
I know you did!
Of course. She's always on my list on everything.
You son of a bitch. You and your fascination with girls and squirrels.
Yeah, yeah.
And squirrel girls. But yes,
Bringing it back to the furries. Full circle.
If you want to contact us, obviously, slide into our DMs. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and if you really want to be formal, our Gmail account is geeklirious@gmail.com. You know?
Geeklirious everywhere, pretty much on the internet.
If you want to contact us, you can find us.
Yes. Also, if you guys use iTunes, you can subscribe to us there. We were on Google Play, the Play Music. If you have that, I think pretty much all podcast apps.
We're on Radio Public now. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Really?
Yeah, we're on Radio Public. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, that's another one. If you guys are on that, yeah, iTunes, give us a 5-star, please.
Yeah. And YouTube. We don't really update that one as much, but our
stuff is on there,
yeah.
But we just don't have video content because that's just how we operate at this point.
Yeah.
Eventually we're gonna get there, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, once we get an actual recording space, that would be nice.
Yeah, once we can actually set some good stuff up and maybe have a little bit more time to work on stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys once again for listening. It's always a pleasure. And I guess we will see you on Wednesday for another Mike versus Brian.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun one.
Alright, guys. Take care.
Bye.